Beyonce try the truth and we can't forget Devin.
Hey, Lil Fish.
The preparation for the big fight between Errol the Truth Big Fish Spence Jr. and Terence Bud Crawford. Errol Spence released some new photos, some more footage of him and his preparation for his big fight. And Errol Spence is looking to be right on track as far as making the weight. Right? And then going to this thing, it didn't necessarily look like he was out of shape, but Errol Spence is looking like he's going to be making weight. Terence Bud Crawford, as we know, always be in shape. He's always been in shape. And even back when Gilly the Kid on a $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, one thing that he stated was that Terence Crawford already looks like he's in shape. And this was weeks ago. Before actually the fight officially got announced, Terence Crawford was already pretty much in fighting shape. So one would imagine his preparation is him just mostly coming up with the game plan. So most of Terence Crawford's camp likely has been him sharpening his tools, right? Of course, you're going to have to do your workouts, your runs, your strength and conditioning. Of course, you're going to have to do all of that stuff. But Terence Bud Crawford, this wasn't a weight loss camp or get back or anything of the sort for Terence Bud Crawford. But for Errol Spence, one would question, was this a camp for him getting back in shape? I don't necessarily think so. I think Errol Spence knew that this thing was going to eventually be happening. He's likely been preparing behind the scenes for some months now as well, right? Of course, he's a naturally bigger guy. But one thing I question, and I'm always going to question this, is as long as Errol Spence is going to be a welterweight, how will he look on those scales? I think that's going to be the most telling thing all the way up until they step in the ring, is how these guys look on the scales. Errol Spence, one would imagine at this point, he's going to look pretty dry when he get on those scales. I mean, if you're looking at him now, he's looking like he's pretty close to 147 now. And one would imagine by later on this month, once he really got to make the weight, what will he have left? You know, but Errol Spence, man, despite him always being the bigger welterweight and everything else, he's always made weight with no problems. Despite what they say, a weight bully this, a weight bully that, Errol Spence never missed weight, right? And you would imagine if a guy was at the brink of him not being able to make the weight anymore, you know, they'll step on the scales, and sometimes guys miss weight when they pretty much at the brink of that weight class. And Errol Spence, he hasn't missed weight yet. So, and I don't expect him to miss weight anytime soon. I think they're going to make weight just fine. However, how will his body hold up now at 30-something years old? You know, you're going to be going in there with a guy like Terence Bud Crawford, who I heard is mentally draining just to be in the ring with him, right? He mentally drains you. This is just what I heard, right? So the preparation for this fight is going to be very, very important for both sides. I think Derrick James and Errol Spence, they're going to be in shape and ready to go. However, for them, I think having the right game plan and sticking to it is key for them going into this matchup. And of course, for Terence Crawford as well. You know, Terence Bud Crawford, you guys know, I'm a little biased, but I got him winning the fight. And really for Bud, all he has to do is keep a cool head and fight his fight, right? Just fight his fight, keep a cool head, and things tend to play out for Terence Crawford's favor when he does what he does. I mean, Terence Bud Crawford, let's be honest, we never really seen him in any close fights or anything of the sort. No matter who he's in the ring with, it's never close, right? And if the guy gets a good shot off on him, they end up getting stopped eventually later on during the fight. So yeah, I mean, look, the preparation, both guys are looking good. I didn't expect nothing less. From neither guy. This is a big fight, the biggest fight in boxing. I expect both men to make weight. I expect both men to be in the best possible shape that they could be in for this big fight. I mean, this is the biggest fight of their lives. This is the biggest fight for every boxing fan that's a fan. And yeah, man, we're going to see how it plays out. Errol Spence just released some new photos. He's looking good. He's looking ready to go. He's down there training in the Inferno. Like, subscribe, Hodge Boy. Peace out.